Till the rivers run dry, I've got to try. I'll keep pushing on. Till my life, I won't give it all away. I'll keep pushing on. Till the rivers run dry, I've got to try. I'll keep pushing on. I'll keep pushing on. On Judgment Day, I won't fade away.
Tonight, using the magic of theatre, I want to try and recreate the moment Miracle and I met for the very first time.
You are not hidden. There's never been a moment you were forgotten. You are not hopeless. Though you have been broken, your innocence stolen. I hear you whisper underneath your breath. I hear your SOS, your SOS. I will send out an army to find you in the middle of the darkest night. It's true, I will rescue you. There is no distance that cannot be covered over and over. You're not defenseless. I'll be your shelter, I'll be your armor. I hear you whisper underneath your breath. I hear your SOS, your SOS. Send out an army to find you in the middle of the darkest night. It's true, I will rescue you. Never stop marching to reach you in the middle of the hardest
Drop it.
night.
Yeah, good job.
I will rescue you. I hear the whisper underneath your breath. I hear you whisper you have nothing left. I will send out an army to find you in the middle of the darkest night. It's true, I will rescue you. I follow, I am. Will follow you. I am strong. I am strong. I am powerful. I am powerful. I'm enough. I'm enough. I am beautiful. I am beautiful. I am all the things that I believe I am. I am all the things that I believe I am. I am my own design with the power to make what I want to create. I am every negative thought in my head. Gonna flip it round, make it positive instead. I am gonna raise my vibe, my energy. Show the world the best of me. I am, hey. I am, hey. I am who I wanna be, who I wanna become. I'm unique. I'm unique. I'm original. I'm original. Oh, I am me. I am me. I'm incredible. I'm incredible. I am all the things that I believe I am. I am all the things that I believe I am. I am all the things that I believe I am. Whenever I was frightened or ever felt alone, I turned to the night sky and a star I call my own. Somewhere I could run to, just across the Milky Way. If you like, I could take you. It's just a light year and a day. We can sail away tonight on a sea of pure moonlight. We can navigate the stars to bring us back home. In a place so far away, we'll be young, that's how we will stay. Every wish is a command when we find ourselves and never, never land. We can sail away tonight on a sea of pure moonlight. We can navigate the stars to bring us back home. In a place so far away, we'll be young, that's how we will stay. And with your hand in my hand, I am close enough to finding Neverland. And with your hand in my hand, I am close enough to finding Neverland.
I've got to be honest, that doesn't happen every week, so, you know, but you can forget that new roof run now. I'm going to get one of these instead. That is it. But this is a bit like church, isn't it? What people think it's church. I'm in a massive pulpit, miles away from anyone else, with just 4 people sitting there judging everything I'm going to say. You're awake, so that's a bonus. Since being on the show, people have asked me what it's like getting recognised. I've got no idea. Every time I've been out, I've had a mask on, you know. My wife, I think she took self-isolation really seriously, though. She left me. She's back, it's okay. I had something that no one else had. A full pack of super soft Andrex toilet paper, so. I have put a bit of weight on in lockdown, so I've been on a diet. I thought I was doing all right when I lost 4.5 pounds in my first week. Yeah. Then I realised Jesus shifted the stone in 3 days, so. I'm always getting asked about my kids, what they think about their dad being a minister. They're fine, to be honest, except for the fact that I gave them biblical names. Oh, Mary's all right, but John the Baptist, she's fuming. The toughest thing I do has to be funerals. And unfortunately, I'm not very good at them. So, but I know a lot of people have been affected by bereavement. I have myself. Just before Christmas, my only uncle passed away. God rest his soul. And, well, I had him in the Secret Santa, so you know, every cloud. Saved me 20 quid, that did. Yeah. My first funeral was in a crematorium, right, and it was a disaster. I was nervous, I'm dyslexic, so I'd made notes, and I was checking them as the coffin was coming down the aisle to glory again as I will survive. On reflection, I probably shouldn't have danced, but, you know, it was a terrible choice for a funeral song, that, isn't it? Eh? So I checked my notes, and I was stood there, and I was like, I'd suddenly realised that I'd forgot to put the deceased's name down in my notes. I know. Right. I think it's Hilda, but I can't be sure. Next minute, it feels like it's a game of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire I'm on. I'd have loved to have gone 50-50 or phone a friend. I can't really ask the audience, can I? That option's gone. I was just glad it wasn't deal or no deal. I wasn't going to open that box for no offer. You know, I'm starting to panic at this point, but I'm trying to remain professional, yeah? And I'm looking for clues, and I spot the flowers on the lid of the coffin, and in big, bold, capital letters, the name Anna. And I think to myself, thank you, God. Thank you, God. You do exist. Thank you, God. My dyslexia had kicked in, hadn't it? It was Nana, so. At that point, they put a black and white photograph up of the deceased. And I was looking at this photograph, and I was thinking to myself, you were pretty fit in your day. Sorry. I was thinking to myself, what's your name? It's like the worst game of Guess Who ever, right? And I'm playing for my life at this point. But then, in a moment of divine inspiration, the name Jean dropped into my head. And I said confidently, it's Jean, final answer. The relief I had at that moment, right? It was like, Jean, sweet Jean. I'm gonna miss you, Jean. Rest in peace, Jean. It wasn't Jean. It was Hilda all along, wasn't it? Should have stuck with my first answer. You're taking it slightly better than they did, to be honest. I just need to get to the words of committal. You know, earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. And just as I'm about to send Hilda on her final journey, my phone went off in my pocket, and I can hear Rihanna and these unfortunate words.
Just gonna stand there, watch me burn. But that's alright, because I like the way it hurts.
Could have been worse. It could have been, oh, Nana, what's my name? What's my name? I'm the Reverend Alan Finnegan. Good night and God bless.
watching there. My hand shaking, and you are the reason my heart keeps beating. I need you now. I'd climb every mountain and swim every ocean just to be with you and fix what just to be with you and fix what I've broken. Oh, 'cause I need you to see that you are the reason.
Before I start tonight, I'd like to point out the box suspended above the stage. I'll come back to that in a moment. 6 months ago, I took a phone and I turned it into this block of metal. Using special dates and memories from your lives and David's pin code, we created one unique number that ended up being engraved into the metal. That number was also Simon's birthday. Ashley, you've been here before, you've performed on this stage. If you could use one word to describe the feeling of what it's like to be up here, what would it be?
One word. Incredible.
It's definitely incredible. A little bit terrifying, but definitely incredible.
Yeah, I would have said terrifying.
Now, Ashley, Amanda, Alicia, and David, I want each of you to think about a turning point in your careers, maybe even the moment that led you on the path of success. Ashley, when you first formed Diversity, what was the one time of the day that you look forward to the most? The exact hour and minute.
Wow.
Oh, what a question.
That's a big question. Okay, I would say 12:01, like the start of the next day. I love what I do so much that I want the next day to come.
Okay, love that. Amanda, in the first round, I asked you for a special memory. You said it was the day you got married to your husband. I want you to think of a career highlight, one what's maybe more memorable than any of the others. I want you to think of the exact date and month. I know it's hard.
Oh,
That's hard to remember the date, isn't it?
the exact date I probably don't remember. Probably be when I did the West End for the first time. I was Millie in Thoroughly Modern Millie, and it was in October 2003, but I couldn't tell you the date.
If you could take a random guess, what would you think it would be?
OK, I'm going to say it was October the 5th, 2003.
October the 5th, 2003.
Yes.
Now, Alicia, excluding the UK and the US, because I think they're a little bit obvious, when you got your first record deal,
Yeah.
what was the one country you couldn't wait to go and perform in?
The Falkland Islands. You're very big there. You're big there.
Japan.
Japan?
Yeah.
Why Japan?
I'm fascinated with Japan. It's an amazing country, and they embraced Mystique, and we just always had an incredible time when we were there.
I'd love to go there myself one day. It sounds awesome. Now, David, when you first got into showbiz, if there was any actor or actress you could have received a message from giving you a bit of advice, who would it have been from?
Rowan Atkinson.
Rowan Atkinson?
Yes.
And what do you think he would have said to you?
Well, I did get his autograph when I was a kid. And I said, what advice can you give an aspiring comedian? And he said, don't do it.
Don't do it.
And then I met him years later, and obviously he didn't remember, but I reminded him of it.
I'm glad you did do it.
Thank you. Someone is. See?
6 months ago, I never knew how much this block of metal would change my life. But I need to go back 6 months ago, when this wasn't a block of metal and was a real phone. My screensaver from 6 months ago, the time was 1 minute past midnight.
Ooh.
Amanda,
Wow.
the date is the 5th of October, when you was in West End. Alicia, you said you wanted to perform in Japan.
No, I did perform in Japan.
You said you did perform in Japan. And David, I even just got a text from Rowan Atkinson which says, don't do it. But as impressive as this is, people might just think, nah, technology, you know? The box which has been suspended above the stage the entire time. Look. I've not been near this at all. Locked inside. Is a sealed tube with a folded up piece of paper. I put this prediction in that box before I went on stage tonight. I wrote down 1 minute past 12. The date, the 5th of October. Japan. Rowan Atkinson. And there was even a message which said, don't do it.
Very good.
But that's not it.
Oh, come on.
What? Ashley, at the beginning, I asked you to use one word to describe the feeling of performing on this stage. You said, incredible.
Incredible.
The sketch pad, which has been sitting in front of you this entire time, I wrote down one thing tonight on the back of it, which was...
Don't wind me up.
Incredible.